Daily Horoscope, the 5th of December 2016. Daily Horoscope for Aries. Ruling planets: Mars, Pluto. Be prepared for some technical or electrical problems. If you haven't been constantly maintaining computers, printers or your mobile phone, you could be in for a headache. Changes that are being made in your domestic sphere, either by yourself or someone else, will cause you to re-evaluate who you are and where you wish to be emotional. You could be in a self-absorbed mood now. You are focused on scheduling your work and social activities. You don't have all the information you need yet, so spend a little time investigating more before drawing your conclusions. You may take new risks and do things you wouldn't have attempted otherwise, and so a whole new world of experience is awaiting you. Things seem to gravitate to you at the moment, which will turn out to be very beneficial. Daily Horoscope for Taurus. Ruling planets: Venus. Work continues to dominate your mind, so this should be a great couple of days to latch onto any goodwill that is coming your way. But don't let your ego simply revel in praise. You need to practically use the information and assistance of others to get a leg up and move to the next level of your professional plan. A new job is possible, and your competitive spirit now gives you the edge. You may hear good news from a friend and will want to share in their joys. At the end of the day, this could be a blessing in disguise for you. Overdue debts and the emotional problems associated with friends and family can be resolved today. You may need to make a call and exert some pressure on someone who owes you something, not just money. Horoscope for Gemini. Ruling planets: Mercury. If you are looking for a sponsor or someone to advocate on your behalf, you need to put pressure on them today. You are getting bogged down in the minute detail, and this is not going to help your cause. Be decisive. A trial performance in some new career path or environment may make you feel nervous. The less you think about the test, the more accomplished your performance will be. You will concentrate your efforts on acquiring beautiful things and will be attracted to luxuries, but debts could mount if you are not prudent with your spending. Tighten the financial belt a little. Your willpower may be lessened today as you give in to some old habit or vice. If that's the case, don't beat yourself up. Start afresh. You might also want to pay more attention to your letter writing skills and the methods by which you communicate. Fax machines, telephones including mobile and cell phones, as well as email and computing requirements, need an upgrade now. Daily Horoscope for Cancer. Ruling planets: Moon. This is a good time to reconnect with old friends and to your family, to plan a trip home, or to share personal memories and stories with close acquaintances. You can understand and sympathize with others deeply now and can gain a new clarity about others' emotional makeup. Take full advantage of the playful and demonstrative responses you will receive from your partner or spouse over the coming days. This is an opportunity for both of you to share love and life and get your romance moving in the right direction again. For those of you who are not particularly connected romantically, this will relate to a business enterprise or strike a deal with someone who has your best interests at heart. Daily Horoscope for Leo. Ruling planets: Sun. You have to guard your space, your privacy and your feelings now, and if you're in a situation where someone is not respecting your needs, it could mean that a battle is looming. You need to draw a circle around yourself now and make it clear in no uncertain terms that will be your territory. This is the only way you can create the required space to plan and improve your life now. Some things need to be kept secret, by the way. Easy dialogues and conferences are very much the way to go, with lots of giving and taking, but this doesn't necessarily mean you want to be with people that could feel more comfortable doing things via phone or correspondence and email. Friendliness is important in getting everything right the first time. However, You may need to test the waters first before committing to any sort of face-to-face meetings. This will be all the more important if you are overloaded now and time is of the essence. Daily horoscope for Virgo. Ruling planets, Mercury. If you're feeling mentally lethargic, emotionally uninspired and creatively blocked, the secret is to simply stop what you're doing for a while and rest in the moment without any expectation of yourself or demands on anyone else. This is simply a waiting game today until these energies pass, and that shouldn't take too long. You may have to deal with some problems relating to property issues associated with a friend or a sibling. If you've got some measure of soul attunement, listen to your heart's desires. Extra reserves of energy are at your disposal, making this a good time to work on your home, family, or self-improvement projects. Take a hike, work out or dance the night away. Work-related inspirations pay off. Daily horoscope for Libra. Ruling planets, Venus. Well, it looks like a new spark that is about to erupt in an otherwise burnt-out relationship. Whether it is fear of intimacy or a genuine need for more space that's been getting in the way, things look like being resolved after a deep and meaningful talk. Of an addition to the family is also on the cards, but don't use this as a band-aid. Perfection is the name of the game today, but does it exist? Your standards may be so high that others and even you yourself fall way short of the mark, thereby disappointing yourself. You need realistic expectations during this cycle. Unforeseen issues on the home front cause you to rethink your plans at this time. Daily horoscope for Scorpio. Ruling planets, Pluto, Mars. Relationships and domestic matters are in the spotlight for you now, and you desperately want to improve your relationships at every level. The question is, do you feel that this desire is being reciprocated by the other person in your life? If not, you may need to address this end in a head-on, perhaps confrontational way. Sometimes the only way you get things done is by being blunt. This is a time of genuinely warm feelings and true affections, but you mustn't sell out and compromise your self-respect simply for the sake of peace and the sense that you have someone in your life. Communications are prominent and eminently important now, but more importantly when it comes to family members, for the purpose of understanding the history and improving relations within your domestic sphere. Daily horoscope for Sagittarius. Ruling planets, Jupiter, Neptune. Your sense of purpose and determination is intensified, especially in your work arena. Cordial relations with those you interact with on a professional basis could make you feel proud of the job you're doing. You're working through some system changes and new scheduling of your workload that could lead to greater efficiency. Changes made now could have long-lasting consequences. Nevertheless, if you push too hard, you could be missing some of the enjoyment that is available to you as well. An easy and outgoing sort of day punctuates this period of planetary transits, so you should take advantage of the opportunity to socialize and network at the same time. You may meet new and unusual people who can give you an insight into yourself and others. You can have fun, and the element of comedy and joy seem to be part of your engagement with people at this time. Daily horoscope for Capricorn. Ruling planets, Saturn, Uranus. If you are too quick to judge, you'll realize soon enough that you are in error. Wait to hear the full story before making any comments. You need friends just now, and any sort of isolation will make you feel grumpy. Seek out people who have similar interests today. You'll be upset or agitated or feel out of control due to what seems to be insurmountable problems caused by others and or because of a phone call. This could also indicate vandals or malicious mischief around your home or property. Sort the importance of at least some sort of basic security mechanisms in place to counteract this. They do say a change is as good as a holiday, and if things are getting on top of you, that's obviously the way to best deal with your frustrations now, but only with careful forethought. Daily horoscope for Aquarius. Ruling planets: Uranus, Saturn. If you are upset that you do not have enough clientele or money coming in right now, you need to get proactive. Stop waiting for things to happen. You need to tailor your affairs to fit in with a slight imposition today. You should not restrain your imagination, let it soar. You're full of confidence, but this is not the time to parade yourself in the public eye, as you still need some refinement for some project or idea that's been percolating within your creative being for some time. There is also the opportunity to travel somewhere quiet where you can nurture these ideas a little more. You don't necessarily need other people now, so don't allow others to impose themselves upon you. Daily horoscope for Pisces. Ruling planets: Neptune, Jupiter. At this time it is easy for you to avoid doing what you know needs doing. The finger of fate may be pointing directly at you and you're conveniently looking the other way. Why is that? Is it fear? Is it just easier? You seem to care little about what this deeply reflects now in terms of your professional karma. Do something you have not had the courage to attempt before. You could be anxious about how you appear to other people today, and this comes back to what you've been doing to enhance yourself, improve your skills and project a better image overall to the world around you. If you're unprepared or lacking in confidence, now is the time to get to work in changing that, and change it permanently you must. You could find yourself in situations where you're somewhat self-conscious, and this is precarious because the opportunity to make a new contact and improve your business and professional life could be at risk.